into her bedroom. Casey pulled off her headphones, trying not to let her irritation show. "Can I play?" he asked. "I haven't even started yet," Casey replied, wishing he'd stop ignoring the "warning, no stupid people beyond this point" sign that hung on her bedroom door. He didn't seem to realise that she'd put it there especially for him. "You should be those dudes in the black armour," Pete told her, jabbing a finger at the monitor. "They look cool." "I was going to play as one of these squid things." "Nah," Pete replied, reaching over her shoulder to tap the button to select the Arcturians. "Everyone says these red-eye dudes are the best." The next screen was a loadout menu. While Casey chose her soldier's class and equipment, Pete picked up a bottle from her desk and gave it a shake. "Bubblegum blue," he said, reading the label. "Are you dyeing your hair?" Casey snatched the bottle back. Then she remembered what her mum always told her. Take a breath, breathe out, smile, restart. "Why don't you come back later?" she suggested. Pete ignored the hint. "What class you gonna be?" he asked, pulling on the back of her gaming chair like he was steering an aeroplane. He was 4 years younger than Casey, was small for his age, and could be annoyingly persistent. "Assault, of course. Can you really see me as a hacker or a medic?" "You should go sniper." "Someone's already a sniper." "Go tank then." "This guy called Fishhead04 is playing tank." She pointed to the list of gamer tags as the game found other players on the SkyWake servers. "Now, please go away." "I want to watch," Pete said. "I heard those squid things have telepathic powers. They look well creepy." "Please," Casey repeated. "I'll give you a shout when it's your turn." She knew he'd spend the whole match jabbering advice, pointing at the screen over her shoulder and putting her off her game. Sometimes he drove her mad. The game's matchmaking system finished finding players. A giant structure appeared on screen, gracefully orbiting an alien planet. It twirled and spun against a backdrop of twinkling stars. "That's the orbital command station," Pete told her, breathless with excitement. "The Red Eyes control the battle from there." "Like a space station?" Casey asked. She wasn't sure how he knew all of this. YouTube, probably. Their mum didn't like him playing shooting games, but he was obsessed with watching videos about them. "Yeah, and these ships here drop you into the battle." He tapped the screen as a fleet of dropships emerged from the space station and headed towards the planet. The cutscene moved inside one of the dropships. Within its belly, Casey saw dozens of red-eye soldiers stepping into egg-shaped pods, which closed behind them. As the cutscene ended, she found herself in first-person mode, sealed inside one of the pods, staring through her soldier's eyes. She looked around using her controls, then down at her soldier's black-gloved hands. The dropship launched and headed out of the space station. "What do you think Dad would have thought of this?" Pete murmured, leaning over her shoulder. Casey felt a sharp pang of sadness. She'd never know what he'd think of this one. Their dad, a soldier with the Royal Engineers, had loved video games. He'd been killed while serving in Afghanistan, defusing a car bomb planted outside a school. A robotic voice interrupted them. "Preparing drop pod launch. On my mark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop." There was a judder as dozens of pods blasted out of the ship, barreling towards the alien planet below. "This is it!" Pete shouted. "Let me focus," Casey said, pulling her headset back on. Her eyes narrowed as she stared at the screen. She was about to play her first game of SkyWake. Little did she realize that one day she'd be living it for real. 1. Red Eyes Don't Surf. Of all SkyWake's maps, Casey liked the beach assault best. It was deceptively simple. You hot-dropped from orbit onto the Squids' home world, Hosin. Then, You and your red-eye squad advanced towards the